Gather, friends, and let me tell you a creepy-ass story from the depths of Hawaii. What the fuck is up, Internet? Welcome to the channel, and welcome to this episode of the creepiest place in your state. This is a series where I dig out the old book of scary shit and read haunting tales that send chills down the spines of the locals in every state. This is the legend of
the Hawaii Plantation Village.
It all began in the lush green fields of Waipaio on the island of Oahu, where from 1850 to 1950, sugar plantations flourished. Nothing says paradise like decades of back-breaking work in the tropical heat. The village is a museum now, a place where you can step back in time and wander through 25 old plantation houses, but not everything in those houses is as it seems. Yeah, the houses are historic and all, but it's the tenants that really give the place its charm. You see, many who have ventured here say these buildings are not just haunted by memories, but by something more sinister. Because what makes a museum worth visiting is the feeling of existential dread. The Portuguese house, they say, hides the spirit of a little girl. No one remembers her name, but she appears pale as moonlight, dressed in white. Nothing says enjoy your visit like a no-named ghost child popping in every now and then. She likes to play with the children who visit during the day, tugging on their sleeves or peeking out from behind doors. It seems harmless until you hear why she haunts that house. Totally harmless, as long as you can ignore the whole undead kid lurking around thing. Long ago, they say, she was abandoned by her mother, left in the care of her father. But he wasn't kind. When he went to work in the fields, he'd tie her to a chair, leaving her alone for hours. Not quite Father of the Year material, but hey, babysitters were hard to come by back in those days. One day, a fire broke out in the camp, and as the flames roared toward their wooden home, her father left her there to burn. When you're a shitty parent, fight or flight can quickly turn into fuck that and flee. Ever since that fateful day, her spirit remains wandering, searching for the mother who never even wanted her. Even the afterlife mofos have mommy issues to deal with. But the little girl isn't the only spirit that calls the plantation home. In a Puerto Rican house, there's a legendary doll. Here we go with the classic, oh, I'm just a harmless plaything routine. Never trust a toy with a backstory. You might glance at it thinking it's just another part of the exhibit, but be warned, some nights it's not where it should be. It moves, creeping silently across the room as if it has a life of its own, and no one dares ask why. A doll that can't stay put? Just what we all need to fuel our fucking nightmares. The Okinawan house holds a more dangerous presence, a choking ghost. One poor soul who worked there said it followed him home, wrapping invisible hands around his throat until he could barely breathe. As if dealing with work stress wasn't enough, now you got a ghost who's trying to choke your ass on the commute? It's not unusual for visitors to feel a sudden tightness in their chests or a cold pressure around their necks when they pass through the rooms. Sometimes they even leave with bruises that look like the grip of ghostly hands. 'Cause who needs a souvenir when you can leave with spirit-inflicted contusions instead? Each October, the Plantation transforms into a terrifying attraction, and even the haunted house actors who bring the village to life each Halloween are afraid. Not very comforting when the people who are paid to scare you are the ones freaking out. Some say a woman was once pulled by her keys as if a small invisible hand was tugging at them, perhaps drawn to the Hello Kitty charm she carried. Even the undead are suckers for Hello Kitty merch. Many of the actors who have quit over the years refuse to step foot inside the haunted village again. Even the bravest of them won't enter without a partner by their side. When the fearless start using the buddy system, you know that shit is serious. Then there's Jeffrey Higa, the executive director. When he first started working at the village, he didn't believe in ghosts. That was until one day he brought his collie with him. Normally calm, the dog froze in its tracks and began barking into the empty air. Nothing makes you unsure of your beliefs as fast as your calm dog suddenly having a meltdown over blank nothingness. Higa will tell you the girl's spirit is not evil, that she is simply searching for a mother. But one tour guide found that hard to believe when her hair was suddenly flipped over her face by unseen hands. Sure, just a friendly spirit who happens to be a big fan of giving dramatic makeovers. A minister was brought in to bless the Portuguese house, sprinkling holy water on the windows and doors, using salt and tea leaves to cleanse the space. Because sometimes Febreze just doesn't cut it. And now, after the years of silence, the little girl has started to appear again. So, after a long break, she's feeling social again, just in time to terrify a new generation. So, if you ever find yourself in Hawaii Plantation Village on a cold October night, keep your eyes peeled. The houses may seem quiet, but they are never truly empty. In other words, enjoy the sights, but don't be surprised when the sights start enjoying you back. These spirits just love wandering the halls, but they don't like being alone. If you're from around these parts, tell me about any stories I missed in the comments. And if you're from the state, do you agree that this is the creepiest place around? If not, tell me what is, and I might do a part 2. Well, that's all I have for now. Make sure to let me know what you think about this video in the comments. I'll catch you on the next one. Later.